This RSBANDB update nibble originally aired on RSBANDB update 729. Fun for the whole family. Enjoy.
See, I thought I saw something in this update. Tell me if you agree with me
All
here.
right.
But notice that so you're getting extra 16 spots of bank space, right?
Correct.
And we've seen that as a trend leading up to what we hope is going to be really nice, bank rework, right?
Yeah.
But they did the same thing with something that could be coming, next week or the week after with the CompCape. I don't know what we want to call it, the update, I guess. Rework, I guess, where they're putting these on the player now. So I noticed that connection between, what they're rolling out now and what we're looking forward to. Do you think these are trial balloons, maybe, or or maybe it's.
I think it's a trend that we've seen in other updates as well. Just moving things to being effectively virtual rather than having set tokens. I think the first big one that we had with this was the Aura rework, which was initially going to be an Aura bag, but effectively now has just become a way of accessing token auras. You don't even need to have those in your bank. And you look at this one, an extra 16 bank slots. And, the reason for this, and, you have to look at this from the physical storage perspective, I have to say on this, because we've heard them say before that the issue they are running up against with giving more bank space out is that there's so many member accounts and there's so many accounts that adding more bank space becomes an issue of actual space on the servers where the items are stored. So unless you are looking at a massive upgrading project of upgrading the Jagex servers that host the banks and whatnot, they're going to run into a point in the near future probably where they're not going to be able to give out as much bank space as they would like to. And this is something that you need to devise an internal strategy from the people who take care of the servers, to the engine team, to the people who want to actually create the updates themselves at Jagex. So you have this effectively triangle running from the very low-level people who manage the actual hardware all the way up to the content developers. And throughout that entire triangle, you need to have a constant idea in your mind that, hey, we need to look for ways to conserve bank space so that our players aren't using bank space when they don't have to, and that every bank space that we give out in the future, we need to make sure that when we give that bank space out, we're giving it out for a very good reason. And updates like the Maw enhancers actually help with that, because 16 extra bank slots, that's quite a bit.
Yeah. And we've been seeing that more and more. And,
I think this is a good two-pronged update, because this is an update that players like, because, I don't know anybody who likes fumbling through the bank to put on an item for an enhancer that would go in the pocket slot or whatever, right?
I've never used one, man.
Okay.
I've never used one. And I picked them up. I mean, whenever I would remember to go to the mall, I'd always pick them up, mainly in case I got help for Livid, because that's what I was looking for. Yeah.
But, lo and behold, at the end of the day, it's a two-pronged update. It helps internally with storage, and it also helps the players in terms of making sure that they have a more convenient way to access these things rather than sorting through a bank. And this is, in my view, what the bank rework is on a meta level, in addition to, of course, placeholders.
So. All right. So small, but fierce.
Yeah, and, what you could do, and what I'm a bit shocked that they aren't doing with this, is they could have held this Maw enhancer update off and brought it in as part of the bank rework. But, we've been in situations before where updates have been held back for no reason, and, if the players can have them, why not, right?
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah.